position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington likely to try to put it deep to get things started. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Reels it in down the left side. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
The Wolverines are flying down the field. Tight end now in motion. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Excellent job by this defense. You know they watched the tape last week. This offense was humming. They were clicking. They were in rhythm. You knew they would be aggressive, and they are in the first drive. Great discipline in the back end. Shows up, shows out, and creates the first takeaway of this football game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Bohanna. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll give it to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's caught. It's Bohanna. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Washington. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right on the money. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And how about the confidence? This coach is very confident. 4th down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here. So great coaching.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. At the 40, there he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Pulls and throws off the RPO. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And they find the big play wide receiver again. This guy has been featured early, and it looks like it's going to be often. Already over 100 yards, still in the second quarter. He is having himself a day.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Looking for the goal line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, fourth and short.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He's looking to throw. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The RPO, it's complete. Got room at the 35. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bohannon. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
They'll go with a direct snap. Running into the open space.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Huskies!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Using the quick game. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He'll pull it on the read. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
To the air on first down. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To keep it in the air. Skips away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those third and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that first down. Nice job.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. They're looking to throw on second and short. Short completion along the sideline will be enough for the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab. It's Bohannon. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Takes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning on the Jets. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Extending the play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Looking for a push on 4th down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a 3-point stance and drive off the ball. And it works out.
They're going to ride this running back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Bohannon. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, fourth down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And the Pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Incomplete on 4th down and